Hello team, welcome back. So, I was supposed to do this video yesterday. If I sound funny, it's because I bit my tongue. So I'm kind of talking like kind of slurred, which I feel like I always talk kind of slurred, but it's especially slurred today because I bit my tongue on both sides. So I sound kind of funny, but yeah, today I have a special treat for you guys. Probably one of the biggest girl groups right now, internationally. I know we're all waiting for the next comeback, but we don't know when that will be. I think everyone's been waiting for the next big Blackpink music video or just release. And they haven't had their comeback in like, I feel like it's almost over a year, but I know it's been at least a year, if not close. It's around a year. Today we're going to be watching Blackpink's BOOMBAYAH. I think this was, I don't know which one came first, but I think this one might have been their first release. I think they had two around the same time, so I'm pretty sure this was their first song. See, before I got into K-pop, I did hear this song. This was when there was a period there in college where I just, in general, didn't listen to any music at all, like American or K-pop or even, I don't know, like Bollywood or whatnot, or even Japanese music. I was focusing on my studies and I really didn't take the time to discover new music. So if I was listening to music, it was mainly anime music because that's because on my free time I'd watch anime. But no, I think around junior year, I kind of got bored and I just started looking for music to listen to. What happened was I was watching a streamer on Twitch. I think his name's Piglet. He plays League of Legends, so he was streaming and then he had a bunch of K-pop playing one day. So I think he wasn't playing this song. He was playing Her by Blackpink, which that would be a different video. I'll watch that another day. But I think after that, I started like that's kind of what got me into K-pop was watching these streamers from Korea. I was like, wow, the music's actually not that bad. Now, when I saw the music videos back in the day, I thought it was kind of, it wasn't how you say, put it gently, my cup of tea. But I think as the years gone by, I've kind of got used to it's actually, if you watch the music videos, most of them are actually pretty creative. It's not just like over here in America where everything's over sexualized. They're actually trying to put a piece of art out there, which I really appreciate now. But back then, for sure, I was just like, oh, these guys are all dressed very brightly. Their movements and are very dynamic and ecstatic. So that wasn't what I was used to when I was watching or listening to music and watching music videos. I think so. From Her, I like the song. The music video was weird, but I mean, it's probably one of the first songs I like. So I appreciate it now. And after that, I started looking for more music, and I remember looking at this song because this song was just released, and this song was pretty big as soon as it released. But I remember watching it, and I was like, this song's kind of catchy, but like I don't want to consider myself one of those crazy K-pop fans. And like 3 4 years later, boom, here I am. So I think it just it's good it's just funny to think about. It's good that I can reminisce about what I used to think a K-pop fan was, and now I am a K-pop fan. And like, if you think of any fandom, not just K-pop related, they're all kind of not obsessive, but you're like you know a lot because you're passionate about the person who's making this art for you. So you just start to find yourself connected to them. So you just want to kind of like invest your time in learning about them, not in the creepy way, because there are a lot of stalkers out there, guys. Don't be like that. Just appreciate them and appreciate the art they put out there. So in that sense, you kind of feel like in order to get a little more connected, you want to learn more about them and their back history. But yeah, it's just funny how we've moved from that point, how I've moved from that point to be like, ooh, to wow, this song is like really good, or this group is really talented, or wow, that was super creative. So yeah, enough talking. We will be watching Boombayah by Blackpink today. Hope that's not too loud. I got copyright claimed on my other video. Forgot what it was. Oh, EXID copyright claimed me, so I just hope it's not too loud. You guys, I can at least hear it a little. I really like. Okay, so this might sound creepy, but whatever. I think everyone kind of likes the, and not really like the skirt look. And it's like skirts. I know when they wear skirts, it's more like squirts, which I appreciate because. Okay, this is off tangent, but like in anime, they have upskirt shots, and I'm just like, bro, why do you need that? I'm not a big fan of like just anything like that in general. I just like cute looks, so I really appreciate the skirt look, and I remember when I first saw this video, the two people that stuck out was Lisa and Jenny, and then I don't know, Rosie and Jisoo. I mean, everyone gets the same amount of love, but I feel like when I first saw them, they just didn't they didn't stick out like the other two. So, and especially I wasn't paying attention to the vocals, but you can actually clearly hear all their voices and how distinct each of them has. The distinct sound each of them has in their voice. So like if you just heard this, you would know if Rosalie was singing or if Jenny was singing or if Jisoo was singing because they all sound different. So I actually like that because a lot of groups when you listen to them, oh, I like this move is funny. I like this move. Yeah. But what I was trying to say is yeah, most groups the girls kind of sound the same in a sense, or at least like three or four of them. They're kind of similar voices, so you can't really tell who's who or who's singing. But for Blackpink, it was pretty easy because just base if you can't get used to their faces like right away, you could at least tell by their voices, and you definitely tell them apart. And it's cool that each of them has their own individuality to them. Also, half the group raps, which back then I just think was weird, but now it's like I really appreciate the rapping in Korea. So I think it's cool that both Jenny and Lisa rap. I love that little top Jisoo has. Really cute. Also the fishnet. I don't know. It's like I think in order to be a badass, fishnets is like a necessary piece of attire everyone needs. Or whether she's wearing like a fishnet top ish on her like arms or whatnot. But like it's I don't know. I don't know where it came from, but I mean it does make you look like a badass, so that's pretty cool. Uh, that green dress that Rosie has on. It's really cute. I like it. I dig it, especially with the little pigtails. But she reminds me of Scooby Doo. She looks like Shaggy and Velma combined because she's wearing green and it's kind of like Velma's outfit. Not the pigtails. The pigtails don't remind me of anyone, but they're just cute. But yeah, it just reminds me of Shaggy, which that is it's funny. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, this song, even back then, especially, I think they definitely weren't the first ones to like make Girl Crush big. I'm pretty sure 21 was the first one to really hit the Girl Crush like stride, but Blackpink definitely carried on after 21 kind of like retired or disbanded. And Blackpink's done a good job so far, sticking with the Girl Crush. Like we all love soft songs. They have really good like they have a soft. They don't have a lot of songs, but there's a soft song playlist, and one of their songs, a few of their songs on it, and some of their B-side tracks. So they can do everything, but I'm glad that they're sticking to Girl Crush because it's nice to see that them like stick to their theme. But if they ever want to change, like make music a little more like Twice, I'd still appreciate them and what they have to offer. That was a good listen. I'm not gonna say I definitely like the song. Like it hasn't been on one of my playlists for a while. I know when I was first getting into K-pop, it was on my main playlist. When there's a funny story why I don't listen to my old playlists anymore, but it's a stupid story. I'll tell it another day. But it was on one of my original playlists, and when I first heard Blackpink songs, I used to listen to them a lot. Like I didn't loop it to the extent that I looped Up and Down by EXID, but I did loop this song maybe like 3 or 4 times before I skipped to the next song. No, I really appreciate this was a if this was their debut song, I'm 90% sure, 90% sure that this is their debut song. But if it's not, I know this is super early in their career. Like this is probably like a few months after their debut, and Blackpink, they definitely had probably one of the strongest debuts any group could have. They haven't had a comeback in like over a year or almost a year, and that kind of sucks, but it's okay. You guys can still enjoy their old songs, and you guys can still support them by watching their videos, or I guess if you guys want to go buy their dolls. I don't know if they're released yet, but I don't know. Go support them by buying their dolls, because I'm sure some of the proceeds will go to the girls, and as long as they're making that money, that's good on them. But it just kind of sucks that they're this successful, yet they're not able to release as many songs as they should be. So, everyone has a big deal about line distribution. I feel like I talk about this a lot, even though I say I don't care. I think I just bring it to light because everyone like is obsessed with line distribution. I'm just like, okay, at least they got to sing. Like there's differences between getting less lines and barely being in the song. Because it's like in some groups, I think the one group that we were just talking about, my sister and I, was Golden Child. Because you know Bowman, he's kind of considered visual, which maybe I'll make a video about how I don't like the role of visual, but like how Bowman's visual, so he doesn't get like any lines at all. Like he basically says one or two words and then they skip to the next person or they give the part over to someone else. As long as they have a line and they're being utilized in the sense that you're using their voice and you're showing off that they are a part of this group. They're just not like an afterthought. I think it's fine if one person gets a little more than the next person. I don't know, sometimes it's skewed where one person gets like, I don't know, like 25% of the lines. And if it's a group of like 8 people or 9 people, that's like a way more than they should. But yeah, I don't know. What I want to talk about was it seems like, especially in this song, Blackpink, the lines were evenly distributed but between all 4 members. And so if you ever cared about line distribution, at least YG's part, they're giving the lines, they're spreading them out evenly throughout the group. So if that's one thing to appreciate Blackpink for or YG for, it's giving every member an equal amount of parts. Even though I know people are complaining how Jennie got her solo, but to be honest, I think each of them probably will get a solo song. Maybe, yeah. Hopefully they will. They're big enough. Like BTS, everyone gets a solo song, but I feel like Blackpink, each of them should get their own solo song, if not solo release or solo CD. But just based on how they haven't been releasing music in general, it probably won't come as soon as people would have expected or hoped for it to come. But I mean, what can you do? Just keep supporting. And yeah, I'm waiting for the next song because I know most people really like the last 2 releases. Kill This Love was okay. I definitely like their older songs better than their newer songs. And do whatever. I'm gonna forget how many dudes there are. But I particularly didn't really like that song. I don't know. I think it's just onomatopoeias don't really appeal to me. Like, I don't know. I guess it just depends. Maybe I just don't like it, but I know a lot of people. I'm gonna get hate for that because a lot of people love do 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 do. See, I don't even know what it's called. I just know it's got a bunch of dudes in it. But I mean, I'll support them regardless. I'm always happy when people have comebacks because that means that they put the work into the music and then they're ready to release a product because they're proud of it. But it's just, I mean, you don't have to like every song. You just keep supporting them, and hopefully their next comeback will be better for you. But I mean, I do appreciate when fans like support regardless if the song's good or not. And defining whether or not a song is good or not, it depends on your taste. Everyone has different tastes. Obviously, Blackpink, Girl Crush style is probably more popular than any other style right now. And I'm kind of glad it is because I do like Girl Crush. But yeah, that song just, it wasn't, I didn't like it that much. It didn't appeal to me. It's just the sound. I think I like Whistle the most. I'm not sure. Kill This Love's probably under this one, but I do like Kill This Love. BOOMBAYAH is probably, no, I think this one and Kill This Love are probably the same, around the same area for me. I don't really have a preference over either of them. They're not my favorite, but they're not my least favorite. But Playing with Fire is good too. I think Playing with Fire and Whistle are top 2, and then BOOMBAYAH and Kill This Love are probably fighting for that 3rd and 4th spot. And then Stay, Forever Young are good songs too, but I think for me it's just they're too soft. No, okay, there's not much else for me to say. Just hoping Blackpink has another comeback soon because we're all waiting. I'm sure everyone's waiting. Yeah, that's it. There's nothing else I want to talk about. Just vent a little bit, talk about Blackpink, watch the video. I haven't seen it in a while, and hope you guys are staying safe still. I know I'm stuck in the house for a little longer before I go out. Guess I will catch you guys later. Bye.